Hello, it is Tuesday, December something, and 17th maybe, and I am just trying to do a quick little update, keep consistent here. I just got done visiting a social worker at the same place my new doctor's office is. I didn't find the appointment exceptionally helpful, but I did get a list of possible therapist locations and the name of a place that can help with filing for disability. So that's good. She also said I don't need to have a psych eval because I don't need psychiatric care. I just need therapy. That's an appointment I get to cross off my list and not do in January, which is really helpful. The fewer appointments I need, the more time I have for my schoolwork and my kid and all kinds of stuff. This weekend was a lot of family stuff, and that was good because it was kind of like a distraction from everything, but at the same time it also reminds me that I have to eventually tell more family about what's going on. So far my dad, my mom, my dad's sister, my aunt, and my dad's brother, one of my dad's brothers, know about the diagnosis and surgery, and also my stepbrother and his wife, who are wonderful supports. So, if they see this, thank you. Then, let's see. I am trying to finish up schoolwork, and I don't have the focus to do it. So, that's been really hard. Or I've had, let's see, in just this month so far, I've had 7 very bad pain and migraine days. So that's almost every other day that I am taken out, unable to function. Yesterday I woke up with neck pain and head pressure, and it progressed quickly. I tried taking a prescription with my breakfast to see if that would help, drinking water, trying to get moving a little bit, but not too much. That medication did not help. It sort of started to taper off a little bit. I get this, it's got caffeine in it, and it gives me a burst of energy, which is weird. So I was trying to be functioning around the house, even though I felt terrible. And then I took some naproxen after that. I could tell that hadn't worked. So I took some naproxen and took an electrolyte capsule and drank some water, hoping, okay, maybe we can tip the scales back in my favor here. I was still in quite a lot of pain, and then by 4:30 it started to taper off, and we needed to get to the laundromat and function. And then we had to do a school event for my son's homeschool program. So we had 4 late nights in a row where my son and I did not get to bed at a decent time. I've been having a super hard time falling asleep. Even if I am tired, which I'm always tired, but ready for bed kind of tired, and I get myself to bed, I've been tossing and turning and unable to really fall asleep. Not quite racing mind, my thoughts aren't racing, but they just won't shut up, and I can't go to sleep because I'll start thinking about something and I can't let it go, or I'll almost be asleep and something will trickle to the surface and I'll start thinking about more stuff. Really hard because I'm getting such little sleep, and more sleep is important. If I can get more sleep, sometimes my pain days are a little easier. Let's see what else is going on. I got late forgiveness for my school classes, except that the semester ends on the 18th. Oh wait, so that's not the 17th. Today's the 16th? I don't know. Today is the 16th. I think it's Tuesday. I can't remember. So I got late forgiveness, but it only goes until the end of the semester. And if I decide that I can't get my work all done, I either need to take a terrible grade. I have a paper I need to write for English that I don't have the ability to focus on and do right now. I'm going to go try to get some of the other stuff done now so that hopefully I can do the paper later. I have a 5-part essay exam, and the instructor is refusing to give information on what that exam is about. She said there's 5 videos that we had to watch different points during the semester, except every time like the next week would come up, she would get rid of all of the previous content. So I don't know. I watched most of the videos, but it's not something I can do with a kid around. Most of them are pretty heavy topics. So I didn't get all of the videos watched. I didn't take notes on all the videos. Some of them I watched in my car outside my kid's school. Like, it's not, I'm doing the best I can here. And she would not tell us, or even put up like a here's links to all the videos, and I'm not going to tell you which one's it on, but here's all the videos. So if there's one of these big ones that you didn't watch and you think you should watch it and take notes, then do that before you take the exam. Thankfully, the exam is open notes and open computer. I mean, I can stop the exam and take it again. But anyways, that's really stressing me out. I have decent grades in my classes, so I could possibly still pass my classes even if I did nothing else in them and did no more work. But I really don't want to do that. I really want to get good grades. I really want to be a good example, and I really want to be able to graduate eventually. You know, don't know when that's going to be, because this surgery is going to mess everything up and my timeline and everything. But I don't know. I'm doing okay. Symptom-wise, it's been the pain. If I'm not in pain, if I don't have a migraine, then sometimes my leg is acting up. And I'm really resistant to telling people about my leg, because it makes me seem crazier than I already seem. My leg isn't weak. My leg doesn't hurt. But when sometimes it comes and goes, my ankle or my leg don't want to do what my brain is telling it to do. So I'm trying to walk and my leg is like giving out from underneath me. It's not, the muscles aren't responding to my brain's directions. That's the best I can come up with how to explain it. And it makes me feel crazy. It makes me look drunk. I've only had it do it a little bit out in public, and I can kind of just like play it off. It just will feel kind of weak, even though that's not what it is. But sometimes I've had really stressful long days, and then at home I can barely walk. And so maybe part of it is my body saving it for at home when it's safe, but I don't know. Anyways, today's the last day for my son's homeschool program, and I don't know how the next week is going to go trying to get schoolwork done, or if I should take an incomplete. And then it just is more waiting time. It's exactly a month until my second opinion appointment, and I'm just going to try to enjoy Christmas with my kiddo. I'm trying to get in to see a therapist, and I just want to keep functioning the best I can while I can. Basically, anytime I tell anybody who's in my friend circle or community about what's going on, they say, what can I do to help you? We can pick him up. We can take him here. We can do what you need. I'll make sure I stay after, and I'll help him on his schoolwork, make sure he's caught up, blah, blah, blah. So that's been really, really assuring, and I really hope that people follow through with that, because postpartum with a tiny baby on my own, I did not get that support. I mean, I had my mom visit me a couple of times. In the first 6 months, my mom visited me a couple of times. A family friend visited me once, and my aunt visited me once, I believe. I lived with my dad, so I had some support there. But man, sometimes people say they're going to do something and they're going to help out. You just have to ask. And then you ask and it doesn't happen. Or you don't ask and you need them to say it. What can I do? Do you want a visitor today? How are you doing? So if you've got a friend out there going through some stuff, whether they're a new parent or they're dealing with grief, or they're dealing with medical things, ask them or suggest. Say, I can do this on this day, or I am at the store. Can I get you something? Can I bring you something? Hey, we're eating out at your favorite restaurant. Can I bring you something? I'll swing by and drop you off your favorite dish. It doesn't have to be a big deal. It doesn't have to be coming over and cleaning their house, though that can be helpful too. But even just showing up for the people in your life is so important. Don't wait for them to ask you. Ask them. I have had a lot of friends. I will give this credit to all my friends. I have probably at least once a day, maybe every other day, I get a friend texting me asking, how are you? How are you doing? And what's going on? How's life? A silly picture, a something, a message. It doesn't matter. Anything to just say, I'm here. I'm here. We don't have to talk about the hard stuff. We can talk about the silly stuff. Sometimes it can be really hard when, as a friend, you have a lot of friends around you going through a lot of hard stuff, and that can be really overwhelming. And some people are really good at boundaries on that. I tend to be able to have boundaries in that when I'm functioning well. Right now, I probably couldn't. I probably couldn't handle my friends needing me a lot right now, but I would try. But sometimes it's hard for people to take on or feel like they're taking on so much. You know, friend dealing with this, friend dealing with that, friend dealing with that, and then a person's ability to help, a person's ability to be a listening ear can get overwhelmed, and that's understandable. So it's nice knowing that I've got friends checking on me, even if it's not the same people every single day. I know someone's calling, someone's texting me, someone's checking on me, someone's chatting with me about something frivolous. I know I can text one friend about this and one friend about that. That is really important and really helpful. So, and I'm not calling anybody out about not helping me or not talking to me or not asking what they can do. Because right now there's not a whole lot people can do except for be a listening ear. Soon I'm going to need people who can take my kid for the afternoon. He's going to have overnight sleepovers, which he's not had more than one sleep night away from me too. I think it was in the hospital. I can't remember if he had one night in the hospital that he was away from me, and he's had 2 other nights away from me. So, there's going to be a lot of things I might need help with, and I keep realizing more and more things I need. So that's another video I'll aim that one for later this week, of the things I'm predicting I will need physical help with after surgery that I don't think I will be able to do for myself, even with my superhuman single mother superpowers. There's a lot of things I'm looking at in my daily life and going, oh, I'm going to need to adapt that. Oh, I'm going to need to adapt that. I don't know what this is going to be like for me. I'm not going to be able to lean over and play Legos with my kiddo. I'm not going to be able to pick up clothes from the bottom of my drawer or whatever. So anyways, video is now 13 minutes long, and thank you for listening to me ramble today. If you've got any questions or thoughts or comment on the video, I would super appreciate it. And if you subscribe, then you'll know when I post. So have a good one. Have a good Tuesday.